Alright guys, so Georgia takes on Texas A&m. It is a very, very late game. 9 o'clock tip-off, so once again, late night with the Dawgs. Georgia pretty much, not after the loss to Mississippi State, Georgia pretty much is in a must-win situation. And Georgia pretty much has to win their next few games. And what really hurts, if you go back, Auburn, somebody mentioned to me, Auburn, Mississippi State, Arkansas, if you win one of those games, you're in a better situation than you are now. But, man, Georgia is in a situation now where we have to win most our games from here on out. And it was announced earlier today that we already knew Tyron Lawrence was pretty much going to be out today, but it was also announced that Dakota LaFew will be out too. So Georgia is going to have one of their two best players out of the game. So now I would probably say that Savo will come in for the Dawgs, and Savo gets some good Savo minutes. Hopefully he could play good. We haven't really seen much of him in conference play. We really haven't seen much of him since the Buffalo game, if we're being honest. But I hate it. I hope Dakota gets better, and I hope Tyron does too. But Georgia is in trouble. The Dawgs have to find a way to win some of these games. I think they can. Asa Newell's great. Silas Demery is great. We need Blue Kane. Blue has played good his last few games, but we need him to start shooting the free better. But Blue's good too. And you count R.J. Godfrey. And, we're probably Deshane. I meant Deshane. But anyway, you're probably going to see Deshane Montgomery tonight. And like I said, hopefully Georgia is 7-point underdogs. So hopefully Georgia can just find a way to pick up a win, man. And we need it. We need it very, very bad. Texas A&m is good. This is once again the difference of being on home and the road. If this was a home game, I actually have a feeling Georgia would be favored. But Georgia has to go on the road to College Station. It's going to be a 9 o'clock tip-off to 8:35 airtime with Scott and the gang on radio. But, dude, I mean, it is just crazy how crazy this conference is. I mean, you saw Florida went to the jungle and beat number 1 Auburn Saturday, which Auburn and Alabama at number 1 and number 2 is very interesting. I think Florida had a case to be number 1 Monday. I really think Florida had a case to be number 1. You look at Florida win, they beat Tennessee by 30, and they went to the jungle and beat the best team in the SEC. I actually think Florida had a case to be number 1, but Georgia is in the tournament right now if the season ends, but their percentage to make it went from 50 to 41 over the weekend. So Dawgs are just going to have to find a way to get a win, get a few more wins. We're going to need some wins, man, and we're going to find a way to get one. Hopefully we can get it tonight. Once again, Georgia, Texas A&m, 9 o'clock tip-off, 8:35 airtime, Georgia Bulldog Sports Network with Scott, Chuck, Adam, and Luke. And, yeah, so hopefully Georgia could beat Texas A&m. Go Hoop Dog.
Dawgs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.